Hey guys, I'm just gonna make a quick video going over this van that I've been working on for the last couple of weekends because some of my friends have been kind of curious about, what I'm working with here. It's a 2010 Dodge Grand Caravan that my dad bought about a year and a half ago from Bell, Canada, and he bought it as a work vehicle for one of our employees at the time who needed a vehicle, and he had a driver's license, so he needed a van just to haul his tools and stuff around and get from job site to job site. We're actually a construction company. So he bought this just so that they could, haul their stuff around. And that employee, he left the company a while ago, and the van, pretty much as soon as he left, it kind of just got abandoned in our parking lot. It didn't move for like 3 months until eventually I got the bright idea to start fiddling with it. I got it running again and started fixing it up. I actually put this piece of plywood on the floor because the old floor was just trashed. So I decided just to go ahead and put this over top of it, so I had a nice flat smooth surface back here. I am a college student right now. I'm actually studying engineering. I'm in my first year. So I thought, hey, this might be a fun way to put some of my education to use, right? So that's kind of my reasoning for why I'm bothering to fix a beater van like this. And plus my dad said he'd kind of just give it to me to bring to college next year as well if I wanted to. So hey, free vehicle. I'll fix it up if I have to. I don't care. But I had some ideas for the back here. I wanted to put some seats back here. I'd have to find a way to make it safe, right? I don't want to get into an accident and have the seats go flying towards the front of the vehicle. But my idea was to put a row of seats in the back facing forward, put a table here, and then put another row of seats in the front here facing backwards. So that way it would be like a mobile sort of office setup. Because a lot of my friends are in engineering as well, and if we ever wanted to go somewhere together, this way we would have plenty of room for all of us to go with all of our stuff, and there would be some room for us to get some work done in the back if we wanted to. And I was also thinking about putting some LED light strips up on the roof here, up on the ceiling. There's a dome light here, but it's not very good. And plus I think some RGB LEDs would be pretty fun to have back here, make a little disco party. So up in the front here, nothing too special, but there's some cool stuff. Really cool thing is this. This is a 120 volt inverter. So basically this just gets powered by the car and it turns it into more or less just regular wall power from your house. So I was actually able to run a Sawzall off of this thing. I didn't expect it to run, but I was pleasantly surprised to see this thing able to run a Sawzall. There was at one point a center console here. I removed it because it was a steel box that had a lock on it that I did not have the key for. So I decided to pull it out and it's just there right now, but I'll dispose of it eventually unless somebody wants it. So yeah, I have this screen here. This screen is for my backup camera that I installed. I got it for $100 off of Amazon and it was worth every penny. For a minivan, this thing is surprisingly difficult to see out of the back. So that backup camera it helps a lot, especially at night when it's like especially difficult to see out of this thing. Eventually, a goal for this thing is to cut the center part of the wall out. So cut basically this part that's between the seats, so that way I have a pass-through area. So that way I could actually walk from the front of the van to the back of the van without having to get out. Which I think would be pretty cool, especially if I had that kind of office setup back there. Then I could sort of just stop somewhere. I wouldn't have to get out, and I could just jump in the back with my buddies, and we could get some work done if we wanted to, especially if it was the winter time. That way I don't have to open the door and let all the heat out, and then walk through the cold to get into the back, open the door again, and, it's just, this way I could just keep the heat in, don't have to walk in the cold, and I can just get into the back easily. Alright, now let's go have a quick look at the engine. It's not very impressive, but some people like to see it. Okay. So it's a 3.3 liter V6 Made it to a 4-speed automatic transmission. It's front-wheel drive. Needs new tires. But yeah, the engine, it's nothing special. It gets the job done. It'll move this van fully loaded, which, you know, that's the important thing, right? Is it moves the vehicle. But other than that, nothing too special up here. I did have to do a little bit of wiring repair because there was some issues with the wiring here on the left side, driver's side, sorry. So the front turn signal here and the back turn signal weren't working quite properly, so I had to kind of rewire some of the lights. Yeah, other than that, that's about it. If you have any suggestions for this van, drop a comment. You know, I'm happy to hear some ideas. One thing I thought would be pretty fun for this thing, because it's kind of just a beater, right? I thought that because my nickname at the gym is Shaggy, because I have very long sort of hair, I thought it'd be kind of fun to paint this thing all blue and green and write Mystery Machine on the side of it, you know. I thought that might be kind of fun just to do, maybe with some rattle cans or something like that. I don't know. But hey, if you got any ideas, let me know. That's about it.